U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's the NFC Championship game.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott once more. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing, Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the ball. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They try again with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Prescott back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bullock's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cousins now. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Prescott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Ball. And he's going to get this down near the 25.